Hey there everybody, it's Decaf back again. Let's jump right back in and continue on with painting. A couple of touch-up things from last time. I went in and covered up the landing gear struts there. So let's take care of this cargo door here. I'm just going to select this face right here and just do a quick little exact cut going across. And it's not quite where I wanted it to be. Zoom in a little better. Still not there. It can be a little bit tricky. Don't be afraid to keep going over several times. There we go. And vertex paint again. And there we go. Before we get into our engines, let's take care of the last little bit of doors here, and let's go right up to the gear door. One thing that we can see on our reference here is that there's a red line right there. That helps indicate gear down and things like that. So let's go ahead and put that in. And we're going to go back into edit mode here. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and start working with animations now. You can press the up-down key to go up 10 frames, or you can just press the right button a certain 10 times to go one step forward in the animation sequences. I'm doing that just so I can get the gear door going down. It's just to help me visualize this. If I continue going, you can see the rest of this airplane start to move. You can see the gears start to come down there. The little tractor come out there. There we go. And you see some things flipping around, and that's just the way they're made in Blender. You can see all the flaps down now, the lights for the main cabins. So let's go back down to the first set. You'll notice right down here we have in parentheses here, the frame number. So 11 is the first step up. 1 is obviously the first frame. So let's go ahead and work on this. And I've got this pretty much set pretty easily. I'm going to go with a multi-cut and 3 and just go straight across here. And then I'm going to go in and I want to leave this polygon there, but I don't want these guys there. That's extra vertices that I really don't need. So I'm just going to merge those guys out of there. And it's just going to disappear. There we go. And let's go ahead and paint those guys. And for the red, let's use the red that's right on the engine here. Keep things simple. We can always go back and change these colors. And I'll show you a nice easy way to change those later. So let's go around to the other side. We're going to go Control-Shift-1 to get to the reverse side of the number 1 viewpoint. And just go ahead and repeat the steps. One thing you can notice here is that the multi-cut automatically resets to 2. So just because I had it at 3 last time, it doesn't go back down. It doesn't stay at 3. And we'll merge those back. There we go. Go back to vertex paint. And because I already had the red selected, I started off with the red bar. And we'll go sample and get our gray back. There we go. So let's bring that back down. Go back to object mode. And there we can see the little stripe from the landing gear. So let's go in and start working on the engine pods here, the engine axles. As I mentioned last time, there are some scripts that make painting much easier. So what we're going to do here is going to go to this little box here and just click on the little arrows there, and we're going to go up to the scripts window. Now these scripts are not automatically installed. We have to download them and install them, and it's up to your operating system. You can see my previous video about how to do that on a Mac. On PCs it's different, and I haven't done it on a PC, so you'll have to fiddle around with that. I'll put a link in the description to the Wyse Flight Headquarters page that helps you find where to download them and how to install them. So this is the scripts window. Right now it's loaded up a script right now. We don't need that script. So what we're going to do is go Scripts, and we're going to go to Mesh, because we want to work on a mesh, an object of some sort. And we're going to go Replace a Color. And then we have these two boxes down here, which say, okay, what are we looking for, and what are we replacing it with? So let's go ahead and say, what are we looking for? Well, on the engines, we're looking for this color right there, that gray. So let's go ahead and sample that, nice and easy. And we're going to be replacing it with this gray here, the blue or gray. So we'll just sample that. Now we need to select the objects that we want to do it for. So I'm going to select the front of the engine and then the reverser, and I'm just going to hit replace, and it automatically does it. Now you notice that we've got bumped into edit mode here, and the second object that we selected, the reverser, is now in edit mode and is the one that we have selected. You can go right out of it, and there we go. Now this is just a stand-in color here. We're probably going to change this for the final model to a little lighter color because it doesn't look quite like that there. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a little bit better color to replace it with. Let's fiddle around with some of these, and let's get a little bit closer look to the actual model here. So here we go. A little bit different here this time around. Let's go. We have a 66.0, a 70.9, a 77.5. So let's bring this back in, and we're going to look for that gray. And this time we can just type in what we want here: 0.66, 0.709, and a 0.775. And we'll hit return and replace there. Oops, didn't quite select that right. There we go. Select them, replace. There we go. So now that looks a little bit more like the model. We'll probably go back and replace those colors there. So this is a very useful tool to have. The scripts give you a lot of different tools. You notice I got rid of the scripts window by hitting this button right here, return to previous window down there, and that brought me back into the window that you normally see. So scripts allow you to save a lot of time. You can select colors, you can replace colors, and there's a lot more power behind them that, quite frankly, when I was first starting, I didn't know existed. And so I manually started doing all this painting and cutting and things, and it took a long time. This is a great time saver. So I hope you continue working on your models. Start using some scripts. It's a very, very useful thing to have in your tool belt. So as always, happy modding. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, go ahead and plop them in the comment section down below, or PM me on Wyse Flight Headquarters. I'll be happy to answer you, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Happy mods.